Hi guys, welcome back to the Skedaddle podcast. These are your hosts, John and
Chris. And this is our real voices. We both kind of got sick, I guess.
yeah.
My voice has been like this for 2 weeks now. Actually, this is a very good version of my voice now.
Mine started 2 days ago, but
Some people might think it's my fault, but we'll see.
for one, why?
I don't know. That's whatever sickness.
No, I didn't think so.
don't think
I think it's just a change in
I've been
season.
like this for 2 weeks now. So somebody else.
I think mine is the change in season, and I haven't had my allergy shots, so
Okay, so this episode is another Reddit one, and it's gonna be a quick one because we jam packed our schedule, and I was supposed to be here 15 minutes ago. So we decided to what is this thing?
I just asked ChatGPT for thought-provoking subreddits.
Okay,
And this is
ChatGPT brought us to morbid
reality,
All right.
which according to this description is the darkest recess of humanity. So supposedly it's the most disturbing content on the internet has to offer.
Has to offer.
I don't think. I mean, this is not the dark web. So
Oversell. Okay, but we don't know. We're gonna experience it together with you
Mhm.
guys. And how did you rank them?
I put top of this month.
Okay.
We can do like of this year.
No, the top of this
month?
Yeah, yeah. That was good.
The first one is about a picture, so we're not gonna read that one.
Yeah, the picture is very important.
But the second one has a very interesting title.
Okay.
So this one says blood from ongoing mass killings in Sudan is again visible from space, providing new evidence of genocide.
Visible from space. That is 100% full, but gone.
I mean, I don't understand how they. Oh, they do have pictures. Oh, they have a lot of pictures. Didn't realize that. It's very long.
Okay. Read what it was.
Let's see. Sudan's current civil war broke out in April 2023 and is largely between Sudanese Armed Forces, SAF, and the Rapid Support Forces, RSF, with the latter having been designated by the former as a rebel group. Fighting has been concentrated in Darfur region, right? Especially after the RSF was driven out of the capital of Khartoum in March. Khartoum. Oh. So you don't pronounce the K.
No, it's KH is the.
Oh, Khartoum. As of October 2025, more than 150,000 people have died, and about 12 million have fled their homes. The United Nations has called the war the world's largest humanitarian crisis. The RSF was officially formed in 2013 and is known to have conducted racially motivated mass attacks against the non-Arab ethnicities. They also have a history of looting houses, evicting their residents, sexual violence, and repurposing churches and hospitals as shields. Dang. The RSF and allied militias were said to be responsible for crimes against humanity and ethnic cleansing in Darfur.
And then there's this picture from Google Map.
Yeah, like Google satellite.
Satellite, yeah. What are we even looking at?
I think it's just the change in color, right?
It has a thing. It says
Oh, yeah.
before and after images showing destruction. Oh, I see. Destruction. Okay, so like there are houses and there's no houses. Like see, like these are like
Oh, yeah.
like changed. When you know what it is, I guess it's easier. Okay.
Yeah, I guess these things are.
We're so sorry for people of Sudan, but this is not the vibe that we were going for. It doesn't have like where we're gonna comment on this. There's
Yeah, I actually don't understand. I didn't even know about
okay,
this.
what's the caption of this guy?
This one says satellite images captured on February 3rd left and February 10th the right reveals that the main market in Zamzam camp in North Darfur, Sudan, was attacked.
Oh, so like these dark areas.
Yeah, these darker areas.
But the color is so different. It makes me feel like the filtration is different, you know? Like, why is it not the same color theme? But I mean, obviously, the structure has changed.
Yeah.
Where's the blood?
Let's see.
Style images from October. I don't think they meant literal blood.
I mean, what are these clusters things? Are these clusters of bodies?
As well, pile of bodies.
Yeah, like this.
What?
I think that's what it means.
But it says possibly. Like,
Yeah,
there's no
possibly.
way to really.
Oh, this was for the L.
UN is just a scam, honestly, the whole thing. And there's like a bunch of links. Okay, that was very sad, but no.
Let's see. I mean, yeah, it's the same thing, just kind of same vibe with Israel and everything else.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I thought there's more like political murder.
No.
Genocide is not.
This one says the murder of Tupac.
Tupac. Okay.
So I didn't have like conspiracy
There's
theories.
always going on Tupac. It's still like as a question, but that we don't have the background information. It's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
Even though I've watched the whole movie on Tupac's murder. Okay.
Then we both.
So there's a picture of a gentleman on the left. There is a person with their left side is kind of like a cartoonishly gone. Like if you in a Tom and Jerry, you hit the cat with the pan and their face just gets flat. And then the right there is actual face. So I think it's restructured.
Yeah, I think they have skin graft. Yeah.
75 becomes first person to receive 3D printed face on the UK NHS from its pioneering 3D printed body parts center after horror bike crash caused catastrophic damage. The 3D prosthesis fits the damaged space on Dave's face and mimics his hair color, eye color, and skin tone. It's phenomenal. Oh my god. And he's going on bike rides?
That's how he got the accident to begin with.
I know.
Oh, okay. Oh, and it's like the whole process, how they did it.
If this subreddit is gonna have images, it's gonna be hard for.
Yeah.
Really.
Well, let's see if all of them have. Oh my god.
The accompanying boys from the world's largest open.
Oh yeah, this is something that I read before. How about like Mount Everest is basically a graveyard.
Yeah.
But will you ever do it?
Going to Mount Everest?
Has that ever crossed your head?
There's this thing that people like to go like mark that, oh, I did this mountain. I don't have that feeling.
Yeah. I just don't think, like, why would I do that?
It's just like, I mean, I understand the challenge. I mean, in when I was in undergrad, I still do have a couple of them that they're mountain climber. Like they would go and in a week come back for like all these different mountains because in Iran we have so many. And so I know that culture, but it never got into me. I enjoy like going for a hike, but it doesn't necessarily, the satisfaction for me is not necessarily hooked to the fact that if I go to the peak. I do want to go to Tibet, Tibet, how do you say it?
Tibet?
Yeah,
Oh.
the city, the area of Everest, like where the monks are and all that. Like I want to go there for that culture, not for the mountain.
No, we're climbing.
Yeah, because of like the yaks are there and temples and all that kind of like area. I like that, but not gonna go up there. I'm just gonna see like.
Yeah, there's some pretty graphic pictures. Oh, they have.
Yeah, because it's so like the odds of you dying is really high, and they're so big and so much snow. How are they gonna find you?
And also, I didn't realize that it's not just you don't just show up and like, hey, I want to climb this. It's like a 6-month process.
Oh yeah.
I didn't realize that until like someone made a TikTok about it, and I was like, oh, like they travel so many weeks to this area and then so many weeks to that area, and then they finally make it. And that's apparently very trash. Like people just don't pick up their equipment and stuff. So it's very,
because at some point they get tired or they just want to get back. There's an episode of Family Guy that they decide to go Mount Everest, and on the way back they actually eat their neighbor's son because they were stuck and that kid was dead, and they just eat it as like a very dark joke of death zone.
Yeah, they have like a bunch of infographics. Oh, the peak was actually in 2019. Oh, near the peak is when it happens recently. Well, yeah, I will assume that's where it happens the most.
We have to put these pictures in our thing.
Oh yeah, that's
That's-
true.
Yeah. So people have a little bit of sense of what we're talking about.
Some of these are old pictures, but yeah, they're pretty graphic, like that one.
I cannot even make anything
Look,
out
that's the
of that.
face. And that's their legs.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah, like do that one.
Yeah.
How do you decompose if it's frozen?
I actually don't know. Maybe animals or something.
Yeah, and I guess it's not
Exactly.
always frozen.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Probably get sometimes thawed.
Yeah.
Wow, this guy is pretty big.
Cool.
Maybe that was the reason.
Ah, I just went back.
I'm going down till we find some
Some
interesting
interesting.
topic. Keep going, scrolling.
Okay. Did I?
No.
No.
20 years ago, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers pumped the last of the flood waters out of New Orleans 43 days after.
Oh, it says Hurricane Katrina.
But still don't know how many died in the coastline. Is that?
Yeah, this is just no. It's just in 20 years ago.
Oh, I see. I
Right?
see.
Like yeah, this was a big hurricane.
Funny, like I
That's
was
what.
talking about that to a person.
Yeah, that's what caused a lot of migration from New Orleans to Texas.
Which there's more, like, oh, Harvey.
Well, no, Harvey was not as big as
Yeah.
Katrina, but that's what let me see the murder.
The big US. There's so many interesting rappers. Death came up again, huh? Last week, a luxury cruise ship stopped at a remote Australian island in the Great Barrier Reef. When it departed, 80-year-old Susan Rees was left behind alone. Her absence was not noticed for over 5 hours, and Suzanne died alone on the island. Oh my God! Her body found near
Near the mountain path.
Mountain pass next to. Whoa! She like.
There are links, but I guess
How is that so disturbing? It just happens all the time. You just.
every cruise you see, they be leaving people.
Are we so dark that none of these things just like.
No, but I mean they're not really. Okay, let me see what else this thing say. Unresolved mysteries.
Educate ChatGPT later that was kind of like.
See, this was her NDE, but that was not.
What about dreams? That's interesting.
Oh yeah, let's see.
I did have a topic in my mind for today, talk, but I'm going to keep it for next time.
Okay.
Okay, do it.
I'm sure it's gonna be kind of like the NDE subreddit, and it's gonna be like.
So boring.
Yeah.
Well, we can read the comments. Okay, you go.
Okay, this one says, "This is 7 days ago," and it says, "I feel so empty right now," and then they have like a picture of
Looks like Bella.
looks like Bella from Twilight, but it's not. It says, "When the dream feels so real, it takes you a whole morning to recover."
Okay.
I think it's just a meme for. But let's see.
Oh my.
What?
God.
There's
There's
nothing.
nothing.
Oh, I thought it was. They didn't have no description whatsoever.
Oh my God! And you got
How did this pop?
1.9K upvotes. That's
That's funny. I just watched this whole thing last night.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very good.
Okay, does it have description or just is a freaking picture?
This is short dream.
Okay, read it.
Okay, this one says the most intense and visceral dream I ever had.
Lost all of our audience at this
I
point.
know. I think this was the most boring episode ever. But this one, I'm pretty sure it's an AI generated picture, but it has like a really dirty bathroom sink, and then the mirror has like a nuclear bomb explosion, like the mushroom.
With them.
Yeah, the mushroom clouds. So it says, I was having this dream right. Okay. It's set in a diner, kind of a dish shelf, and broken down. There are more people in there that could probably fit, but hey, it's a dream, right? Either way, all at once, a few things happened. It started with an intense brightness. Not only was it bright, it was also slightly grainy. The best way to word it. There was also this deafening loud noise. Spirit was shaking, almost earthquake-like. The heat also hit me. It was like they turned up the 100 plus in the diner. So anyways, I go to the bathroom, open up the mirror, and I can see what's going on. Mushroom clouds everywhere, all around. It was so intense, so visceral. and invoked such a sense of shock and dread. Fear, it woke me right up, right out of the dream. I am so coming down from.
What did you watch last night?
Me? Oh, this guy. I was like, the show that or something. I watched All Her Fault, which is being promoted everywhere. But
Oh my god, yes, it is.
that's what I'm saying. It's all over the place.
Okay.
Which they had a crazy twist, but I'm not gonna. We can talk about this offline.
So funny thing, earlier today I was telling John about my dream that I got 2 tattoos, and he was just keep telling me in that moment like, "Hey, you want to think about it one more time?" And I feel like, no, I really want to do this. Interestingly, I don't remember right now what the pattern was. When I woke up, I remembered them, and I was like, yeah, actually, yes, I'm really thinking about this. But anyways, in my dream, the day after it, in my dream, I don't want these things. I need them to be removed immediately. I was on my forearm.
Man, you are so
I
visible.
know, like I cannot wear like why didn't you tell me something like at least get it on your like thighs? Like why is I cannot wear t-shirts? I have to go to gym like this everywhere. Everyone's gonna see this. And I immediately started looking into getting laser treatment, and I kept something in the back of my head in my gym because like, oh, I knew it. Like everybody says getting tattoos is so cheap, removing them is so expensive. So that shows my back thought process about getting tattoos all the time because I really like that one. But there's the feeling of
This one is it's funny. Look,
you gotta bring the camera, John.
I'm not.
This is not like how would I describe what just happened?
Okay, well,
Oh, okay, we have to say.
yeah,
I
wait a
wanna
second.
see this. What is that?
Which is the title is I Dream. Okay,
I
yeah.
dreamed I was trying to choke a rat to death. I woke up and I was death gripping my penis instead. And the picture is
A rat.
like a rat as a penis. Very. You know what I like about this picture? The fact that the description, like the T-shirt, has details on it.
I don't know.
Does it say anything else?
Oh, let me see. I probably have.
Oh, there's more pictures.
There's one more. This is the actual.
No.
Oh,
This rat was on my body and I had to kill it. I grabbed it and squeezed as hard as I could to try to choke it to death. When I woke up, it turns out that it wasn't a rat, it was my penis. I think this person's trying to kind of like brag about how big and ridiculously fat in the bottom their penis is. Because the picture we're seeing here, it starts with like amazingly huge girth. I mean, when I say amazing, I'm not trying to be positive here. It's actually disturbing. And then
it looks like a night, like the actual body of a rat without the
like, you know,
like the
the
limbs.
haunch of their back.
Yeah.
That's like where it's attached to this person's body, and then the head is like very cute rat's.
Very
ears
cute.
too. Ew. Okay. All right. Read this one.
This one says this is dream art. I don't know. Do I want to read this one?
It's a dream art.
It's just the name of the tag.
No, the pictures are hard.
This one says I'm losing my mind.
Okay. Read what does this say? That's an interesting picture.
It's just a picture of like I think it's a plane pilot. Look. Yeah, what do you call them?
Just pilot.
But there are pilots of multiple things. A boat pilot or no, right? I guess that's true.
Oh, those are like captains or
Sailors. I was thinking like because you know you have like more like the actual military pilots.
Oh.
Right?
It looks like a commercial.
Yeah, like a commercial airplane.
It's a lady, like very young lady, like a 17-year-old with dark hair, but it's black and white picture. Okay, read this.
Okay, it says last night I had one of the strangest dreams of my life. I'm used to strange dreams, but this one truly takes the price. It was about a Yemeni woman, someone I've never seen of her in my entire life.
She was Yemeni, racist.
She was an airline captain. Okay, I saw everything: her birth, her childhood, the love of her life, and the last and the last thing I remember was her being on a plane. There was some kind of problem, a fight, and everyone was scared and in danger. I was there like a ghost. No one could see me. I was just watching everything unfold. I saw her whole life in one night. For some reason, the dream is foggy now, but I still remember parts of it. It left a strong mark on me. Who was that woman? It's impossible that she came purely from my imagination because it felt too real. I don't think this kind of dream comes from the subconscious either. I know what my mind creates. And I had no interest whatsoever in anything related to this dream. I am not Yemeni. Yemeni. I have no ties to Yemen, no curiosity about it all. I think this person looked up this woman.
Oh, I see.
And that's how they found out about it. You see, but when I searched on Google for Yemeni female pilots, I found her. I recognized her immediately. It was her. Turns out her name is Rosa. She's the first Yemeni female pilot. Her biography on Wikipedia is very short. I don't even know if she's still alive. I really hope she's okay. Something more has happened to her. Some kind of injustice, betrayal. I feel like she needs to help in some way. I just don't know how. It's all so strange. This doesn't make any sense. I would not know the ethnicity of a woman like this. Unless I was
not convinced like where this person got the Yemeni thing.
That's what I'm saying. Unless there are
Saw the birth and everything. Maybe they're like, oh, this is Yemen. Don't they were giving birth right now.
I mean, he did
What do
say
you think is the reason that this person had it? I mean, let's just believe everything, right? She just knows subconsciously that this person is Yemeni, pilot, blah, blah, blah. She looks something up and she finds a picture.
I don't know, probably some movie that he watched or
Like
something.
somebody in the room was watching it, or like she was in a room, like in a waiting room, and somebody was having a conversation. And in her subconscious, she heard that and it was interesting, came to her.
Yeah, I think.
Because it's so detailed. So somebody was like, "Oh yeah, I'm from Yemen, and actually my grandmother was the first pilot ever, so that's why my dream is to be a pilot too." So hearing that, and then your brain goes,
I don't remember if I ever had a dream like that was like a movie. Like
"Oh, I had all the time."
I know I have periods of dreams, right? But like, have I ever had like a full story as a dream? I'm trying to remember. I think one time I did have something like that. I was like, damn, like I just watched a whole movie and I wanted to know how it ended. But I don't remember what happened.
I have a lot. I did make this effort to have a notebook on my at my desk. So every time if I wake up from this like really detailed dream to write it down. But generally, I only have 2 dreams written in it. And it's interesting. A couple times I went back and read it. So interesting. One time I should bring it maybe.
Oh yeah, maybe.
And because I totally have forgotten about them, even though I've written them, and I really like, oh yeah.
And then you remember, yeah.
It's that those conspiracy theories about like how we are like Westworld kind of story. That's TV series that
Westworld, yeah.
Westworld, that people where robots would come to life and they didn't have no consciousness that they are robots, right? And they would get unplugged. So we're kind of something like that, or we're in a simulation. So the reason that we see dreams is some sort of glitches of memories that we remember from the lives that we've been living, right? So one of the things that is interesting about the fact that we forget like so rapidly. Like it's interesting. I have like done experiments that sit down. The moment I try harder to think about it, the faster it goes away.
Yeah?
Yeah. And it just feels like
Like who's controlling
exactly. I just feel like, what the hell?
I think it has to do with how the brain works, right?
Yeah, but
Probably.
of all the things, why it's a specific thing is like this?
It's usually short. I think it's like short-term memory thing.
Well, we have to use our short-term memory all the time.
Yeah, but you only remember it for that. Like if you try later.
But if you try, like, no, I just sit up off my bed and sit down. And I'm like, oh my god, that was an interesting dream. Let me think about it. And it just like somebody like, I'm like trying to. Like it's.
I don't know. I haven't tried that before. I don't think.
Well, hopefully you have an interest.
But then I also remember my dreams after, like, even when I don't try to think about it, I just remember them after randomly during the day. So.
Yeah, dreams are the most bizarre thing for me. Like,
man, if it was a simulation, I was having some wild dreams because I was full on dreaming that I could do magic. So hopefully there's a parallel universe where that exists.
I think there are different types of dreams. Some of the dreams that I totally know, like this is like the reformatting of what my day was, or the movie I saw, or the book I was reading. But sometimes they're just so original. The faces that I see that I have never met or I have never seen, and I just remember them vividly, or the feelings I have. Like, and there's this one thing I never forget. There was one time that I was a freaking worm on a leaf.
No,
I know.
I don't think I heard him on something else.
So like I was like, that was the craziest feeling. You know that feeling that in the morning they're like it has a name, the water on the leaf.
Oh, the dew?
The dew, yes.
Yeah, morning dew.
So like there's this morning dew on the leaf. So I see this feeling. I see feels cold wetness, and I look, and I'm like, I see this leaf in front of my eyes, and I look around, and there are leaves around me, and I just like get super conscious. What the hell, right? And that moment that I get conscious, like, what am I? So I like get zoomed out, and I see myself, and I just immediately wake up. What?
I think maybe I had something like that before, that I was something else. No, but not.
That is like, that is one of the things I just, when I close my eyes, remember this feeling very, very like I have a freaking warm body. Like I can feel that on my skin. So crazy.
Oh, so reincarnation is real.
Well,
No.
like, you know, my dreams are the only reason that I think that if there is something out of us, is probably a simulation. That's what I think about, like, that, you know, how in a petri dish, I think I've told you,
Yeah.
in a petri dish, you have so much word here and so much conscious about the things that are in the petri dish, but the things in the petri dish are bound to petri dish and their understanding of petri dish. They might have some like glare of through the glass plasticky thing of the petri dish, and like, what is that? Is that something moving? But generally they're just doing it, and I can put disease on them, I can move them, I can break the little food things there. That it makes sense, that if there's something far outside of us, that they're looking at us and they're seeing things, they're testing, experimenting, that makes sense to me. But what it is, obviously, I'm in a prejudice. How the fuck would I know?
Exactly.
So that makes sense. And then like it was like sometimes, you know, some people, the weirdest thing keep happening to them, or like their life course is just bizarre. So I feel like, oh, somebody just picked that little bacteria and put it in the other side.
They're like, you know,
Like they give them an apple to see like, oh, how would you eat this? And the rest of the people are eating poop, right? Some shit like that, like some weird things that you cannot justify that happens in life. I'm like, maybe that this all go with that simulation. I don't believe in it, but I'm thinking like, I'm okay to entertain that idea. And the dream would make sense to me that, oh, what if like I'm in an experiment, I'm just like, they take this and put me in another petri dish and then reset me somehow, like put the electricity in my head, and I don't know, somehow I forget and get reset to this back. Because how, for example, you can freaking inject tumors in a little innocent rats, right? And their life completely changes. Something like that. And they would never know that, oh yeah, this person just literally put human glioblastomas out of him.
they're like, wow, this sucks.
Believe in it.
No, but animals don't have that much consciousness.
They have their own kind of consciousness. Nothing.
Yeah, but not like, they don't think like complex thoughts, right? They're not thinking like, oh, then that sucks. They hit me.
Our thoughts complex. I mean, you don't know what their thought is.
But we kind of do.
Because they always put ourselves as a reference. We can have never been a mouse.
No, but it's how they control it. Oh, like when they do like addiction experiments and things like that, they know like, oh yeah, they're gonna go for
Same
the
for
candy
us.
or something. I know, that's what I'm saying. So it is something like they have the same kind of like, I don't know, pathways or whatever, but it doesn't go beyond that.
So you really, really think that, like, for example, they don't care about each other? That's a
Right? Animals?
Yeah.
Some animals do, some don't. It's like the sharks that leave their kids and they kiss each other and then they
Because
work.
they think that's the best for them.
No, what do you mean? They think that's the best for them.
I'm just
Uh,
trying to
yeah. I feel like there's different
But we
levels,
have people like that they do the craziest thing too, like, you know, but in their
but it's not their
culture, because
normal to do
no,
that.
like in the culture, in this like little village that they do these things,
Mhm.
and that's the way it goes because that's how it's been. And from outside, you'd be like, what are you doing? That doesn't make sense. But to them, it makes sense and it has thought process behind it. So I wonder, I know I'm sounding really.
I was like, no. That's not.
The general thing I think as devil advocates we need to do is that we always need to be conscious of the fact that when we make his statements of things outside of us, we always are biased toward ourselves. That's why people think that dogs have souls, because they do interact the same way we do. Like, oh, they get sad, they whine, they lick you, they look at you, they beg. But maybe a cat, it doesn't like. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people think they have souls, but probably evil. But
Wait, so you think that cats have dogs? Like that cats do that dogs have souls, but cats don't?
No, I really don't know what really soul is.
Yeah.
To begin with, I don't think we have soul.
But you think they feel less or more?
I really think it's just different paths of survival. Like cats have certain things that they didn't need to create human bonding to survive. Dogs are the way that their survival, their diet, their habits are in a way that if they didn't attach to humans, they would have died. So the dog is that they were better to listen, they were better to make you smile, they survived more. That's kind of what I think. That we talked in another podcast, and I don't think we have. I'm not convinced we have souls.
But I think for dogs, we just happen to have domesticated them that way.
Because they
were like, well, yeah, because they serve you, right?
But some people do think that horses have souls, because oh my god, like you look at them, they have this dignity, they have great.
Yeah, they're supposed to be very intelligent.
Yeah, they're very, very intelligent. But like, the studies show that pigs are very, very, very smart. Like sometimes they're much smarter than a dog.
Really?
Well, do we think they have?
No, but it's all depends.
Daily basis.
Well, you don't.
I don't. But it's cows that also very smart, have this much big brain, and God, the things they do, goats and all that. So I just think that's something we have, the bias we have very much.
Yeah.
And I don't know how can we ever get out of it, because we are in a petri dish.
The earth is our petri dish.
Okay. Yeah.
But
we gotta cut this for short because we have to run for a group picture.
But
oh man, I want to kind of tell people what day today is, but then it reveals who we are. Go figure out what day is today, and you can find a clue about who we are. Oh my god, that is very good.
Put all the context together from previous episodes.
Actually, we are gonna release this today, so this is November 7th. Figure out what day is today, and then you tell us if you can guess who we are. What our kind of job is about.
Exactly.
We will do better for prep. I've been having a very, very shady past 2 weeks, totally out of my element. And obviously impacting John as well. We do better. Don't unsubscribe.
Yeah, don't unsubscribe. Not every episode has to be the greatest. But I'm glad that we still did it a little bit. Okay. Well, that's it for today, guys. And let's skedaddle.
Skedaddle for real.
Skedaddle for real, like running. Bye.